This is by far the biggest benefit and the best thing that has happened to our industry in a very long time. So please, let's all work together to protect this. And that is... Hey there and welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Paola of paolaponcenails.com, and I help you thrive as an independent nail stylist in things like premium soft gels and entrepreneurship. If you'd like to continue growing with me in this niche, then at the end of this video, do consider subscribing. The structured gel overlay. Remember when we just used to say gel overlay? Well, you still can, but it may help new prospects find you, at least for now, if you use the word structured in your booking lingo. Today, I'll be sharing 5 amazing benefits of a structured gel overlay, and you'll want to hang on to the very end of this video as I'll be giving you some new naming suggestions in case you're growing tired of all the structured nails talk, but maybe you're not. And for quick reference, a structured overlay is a gel application that enhances the look and feel of the natural nails by using a slightly thicker viscosity gel. This gel is applied generously over the natural nail and self-level with an apex for, you guessed it, structural support of the nails. Here are the 5 amazing benefits to a structured gel overlay. Benefit number 1, strength. A structured overlay stabilizes the natural nails. Natural nails can vary in strength, but most of them are thin or weak or both, which is why you and I aren't in business. If everybody could grow their nails long and strong, maybe we would just be lacquer manicure techs. Benefit number 2, appearance. A structured overlay makes the natural nails look fuller. I like to give the analogy of getting fillers on your lips, just as someone may go in to get their lips done so that they look nice and filled in. Many nail clients also want that slight filled in appearance to their nails. And I do mean slight lift. Keep your structures balanced and away from getting thick and bulky. For short to medium length nails, a builder in a bottle product will do. But on longer nails, you really want to switch to a potted soft gel builder. It has less dilution. Benefit number 3, durability. It is no mystery that a structured overlay lasts a very long time. And if it was a mystery, well, now you know. The minimum wear of a structured gel service is 3 weeks, with a limit being as long as the nails stay without lifting, and that can often be a very long time for some people. What helps a structured overlay last, you might ask? 3 things. Thickness, simply put, apply gel too thin and all the issues start. Lifting, peeling, chipping, you name it. Flexibility. Remember what we said earlier, that most clients don't have strong hard nails and rather thin and or weak nails? Well, thin and or weak means flexible, so it matches the product, and structured gel is, you guessed it, flexible gel. Next, adhesion components. Structured gel, thin or thick, i.e. BIAB or PSG, contain monomers that adhere well to the natural nails, and that without the use of rough prep and bonder. This is advanced technology designed to do less to the natural nail, i.e. less rough prep and chemicals, by avoiding a pH dehydrator and bonder. And of course, this statement applies to those brands that are responsibly manufactured, typically those who either own or know their manufacturing and work with their own chemists to formulate safe and effective advanced gel nail products. Sadly, irresponsible source and manufactured bottle builder brands will have a boatload of monomer to impress the public on its wonderful adhesion, but at the unfortunate effect of allergies and other skin sensitivities to you and the client. Benefit number 4, time saver. While the application of a structured overlay may be an additional 20 to 60 minutes, some nail techs take their structuring time like therapy time. Totally fine. As opposed to a simple gel polish mani, this added time is incentive to the customer as their visit frequency is generally once per month, as opposed to the former bi-weekly visit with previous enhancements offerings. Some clients will still want to come in every 2 weeks because they can't stand the same color or the grow out for anything longer than 2 weeks. So just be sensitive to that. I mean, they got a point, you know. hey, they're fun. They get bored easily. That's okay. It's a benefit to you. Benefit number 5, income booster. This is by far the biggest benefit and the best thing that has happened to our industry in a very long time. So please, let's all work together to protect this, and that is a pay increase. A structured overlay averages around $50 for a minimum of 75 minutes of a nail tech time. Nothing less than that, please. That's already on the low end, beginner, entry level kind of pricing. And guess what? Yes, a structure overlay is relatively easier to do than long, glam acrylic nails. And so guess what? Sorry to ask again. Acrylic techs are now charging buco bucks for their highly specialized, intricate nail sets. And that's amazing. Amounts like $100, $200, $300, etc. We're all finally winning. The moral of this, just whatever medium you truly enjoy working and want to specialize in, and keep the new fair market price. Do not lower your prices to try to compete with so-and-so, because if you lower your prices, then Misty's gonna lower her prices, Stacy's going to want to lower her prices, and then we're gonna end up at the time when we were doing $25 sets, right? And we were charging $25 for a time sort of thing. But you as an independent business owner have so many hats to wear. You deserve more than a fair wage, by the way. You deserve an entrepreneur kind of wage. Do not criticize one another. We gotta have each other's back here so we can stay here and keep growing. I've seen structured gel overlay services up to $120 that also pertain to how long the tech took. Just be cognizant not only of your time, but also the clients. Their time is also money. Those were the 5 amazing benefits of a structured overlay manicure, but hold on, stay. Let's not talk about its name. So let's just say you refuse the word structured gel overlay. Maybe you haven't refused it yet and you're kind of like, what are you guys talking about? I've barely just am hearing it, right? But it's very popular, especially like on Instagram, and you shop for your services on Instagram. So you see this term a lot, and a lot of the nail technicians on Instagram are using the word, and it's fine. As we stated at the top of the video, you want to use this so that you attract that clientele that's typing that in, structured overlay, because you got to think about the client. What does the client want? What is she looking for? How is she searching for you? So if she's using those terms, then you definitely want to use them at least a little bit. And I'm going to show you a little tip on how you can use it if you don't want to use it in your title, because I totally get it. You want to stand out from the crowd. In fact, this is why we specialize in this niche of Japanese gel, because not a lot of people are doing it. Not a lot of people care for it necessarily, right? The intricacy, the taking your time, the being detailed, the really cool fun nail art, and all of that stuff. I get the whole wanting to be individual. You're on the right track. You're my kind of gal or pal. Let's just say you refuse the word structured gel overlay. Maybe the name is too long, or the name is catching on like wildfire, and you don't quite relate to what's associated with the term, or whatever. Whether that is because the nails are too thick, or subpar products are being used at the local shop who also does structured manis, or you want to disassociate yourself from the BIAB, the builder in a bottle crowd, because you're a potted soft gel techie, holla. Either way, while there isn't a whole lot of diversity in word choice for this awesome service of fortifying the natural nails with gels, here are some alternatives that at least me and your older, wiser siblings, i.e. nail techs, would understand. Number 1, gel overlay. I love the simplicity here. Ain't nothing wrong with gel overlay. Builder gel manicure. Take us back, baby. Oh yeah, builder gel. 3, self-level gel manicure or gel overlay or self-level nails. This may be a little bit of a word salad, but if you insist on differentiating yourself from the crowd, then this may be an option. My favorite, Japanese structured overlay. I feel like there's so much curiosity behind like, ooh, what makes it Japanese kind of thing, right? It sounds unique and luxe, and you have to be using Japanese gel, of course. Don't call yourself Japanese gel if you don't use Japanese gel. Next one is simply Japanese overlay. Again, if you're using the product. And next, biosculpture gel. And you might be like, whoa, Paula, that has a brand in it. That's not okay. Well, it is okay. Use it only if you're actually using the brand. All biosculpture foundation gels are meant to be applied self-leveled, structured, and so the people that know about them will be in your chair because they know this. So why not use that to your marketing advantage? In other words, biosculpture does have like a bit of a fan club worldwide. When I offered biosculpture in my salon, guess what? I would get clients that were in town sporadically. And you might be saying, well, Paula, I'm already booked. I don't need a sporadic client. Yeah, but you also have sporadic cancellations. So sporadic cancellations with sporadic clients work like PB&J, salt and pepper, whatever you want to say. Okay, they really do. And so it'd be amazing. I'd have this British woman in my chair because she knew about biosculpture in England, and she's in town and she Googled biosculpture. Keep in mind, biosculpture has been around. I mean, they invented these systems for 30 years, so people are going to want to know them. And when you use a brand, there's usually brand awareness and security, meaning you use that brand. Branding is all about peace of mind with a person, building trustworthiness. So if you're a brand, right? I'm a brand. Like, what do you see when you hear PPN? I hope you hear like, ooh, yes, fun, exciting, nails, Japanese gel, right? Like, I hope all of that goes in your brain. Well, likewise, when someone hears biosculpture, they're thinking like, ooh, healthy, long lasting. Oh, the thicker gels. Yeah, that stuff lasts a long time. So that's all brand awareness is. And so if you are using biosculpture, by all means, at least 80% of your services, the service you're making is biosculpture, then please put that in your service offerings, because you are going to get curiosity, just like in the term Japanese gel. If you are offering it, please be ethical. Make sure that you're using the product at least 80% for the entire service, right? You might not be using their wiping solutions, but your foundation gels, your color gels, maybe you switch to top, okay. Or maybe you switch to brush, okay, but let's keep things ethical and actually use the service, right? Simply choose the words that you feel most comfortable in, because they depict your actual service. And here's the peace of mind generating kicker. Most likely, you'll have to describe the service offering anyway. And this is where you can absolutely detail that the service is a structured overlay. So name it anything you want. Name it after you if you want. Call it a polymani. Polymani. That was my high school nickname, Polly. So imagine if I call this structured gel overlay service, because it's my salon, my rules, my brand, the polymani, then I'm building curiosity. And guess what? I can't just leave it hanging. I have to explain right underneath that service title what a polymani is. And I would say, guess what? Within the first sentence, I'm going to say the polymani is a structured gel overlay done with Japanese gel. Whoa. Isn't that pretty cool? Think about all the different names full coverage tips go by, because each brand has made them their own. Think about it. You probably just thought of one full coverage tip that is named something that is not Gel X, right? And just one final question, because I don't want you investing all of this energy if it is unnecessary. Is the structure overlay a fading trend, or is it here to stay? You're asking me? Here to stay. When any client has ever gotten their nails done, unless they specifically want glammy, long, fake nails, all they've ever wanted was to be able to have strong nails that are or look their very own, that were beautifully manicured and polished. Like, that's all they ever wanted, right? If only their nails could grow this long, right? And we know we can do that with our hard products like acrylic and hard gel, because if we did, those thin nails could break. Gel polish seemed to be promising until we learned how easily those could chip too. And then after 3 months, the damage they could cause on the nail by the often soaking up. So we needed a solution. Enter thicker soft gels, which actually have been here 30 years, but they were popularized with the whole builder in a bottle movement. So thicker soft gels like PSG, potted soft gel, and BIAB, builder in a bottle, allow our clients to wear their dream nails finally. Thanks for starting your week with me. I hope you enjoyed today's topic. Before I let you go, if you really enjoyed today's conversation, would you do me a big favor and pass this along to a nail friend? Please start building that nail community now. So by the time that you get all booked up and grown up in this career, we're a network. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video valuable, would you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up so that I may help more people? Do check out the description box below for any current resources and promo codes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.